And we're live. Thank you so much, everyone. This is the game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals between Cleveland Cavaliers and New York Knicks. And so far, so the game just started, everyone. So currently, ang score natin is 9-5. So let's put in the score now. So 9-5 in favor of the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. Hello everyone. So, it's actually New York Knicks who is 9. And then the Cavaliers is 5. How can we change this? All right. Just give me a few seconds, guys. Here we go. Let's get back to the ball game. So 9-5 in favor of New York Knicks. All right. Now it's 9-7. 9-7. New York Knicks is leading by 2 points. All right, let's just put it in. All right, we just started the ball game right now, everyone. All right, so 9-7 in favor of New York Knicks. All right. It's New York who's in possession. Jalen Brunson make a drive, and there's a foul. Foul. Mukhang foul si Allen. Alright, 9-7. We just started the first quarter, everyone. So, first quarter. Oh, Taylor Swift! Wow, Taylor Swift is in the audience, everyone. Pakita nga natin ng mabilisan. Taylor Swift. Wow. In the audience of New York. Alright, free throw ngayon si Jalen Brunson, everyone. Free throw, Jalen Brunson. First free throw. It's converted. All right, converted by Jalen Brunson. So now it's 10-7 in favor of New York Knicks. Wow, this is very unprecedented, everyone. Pag nanalo pa ang New York Knicks dito, this will be the longest playoff streak. 10 straight wins, everyone. And second free throw is a miss. Rebound ni James Harden. James Harden dribbling down the ball. Now driving. Dire-diretso at butata. Pero na follow up ni Mobley. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, Josh Hart giving it to Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson dribbling the ball. Alright, teka, yung score natin. This is 10-9. 10-9 now in favor of New York Knicks. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Anunoby. The mid-range jumper, pasok yung drive medium range ni Anunoby, everyone. Alright, here we go. Cleveland has the possession. James Harden trying to take a 3-point. Wala, Mintes. Anunoby dribbling the ball. Diretso yun ba? Mukhang napigilan siya doon. Jalen Brunson giving it to Bridges with a mid-range jumper. Wow, ang ganda ng simula ngayon, ha. 14-9 in favor of New York Knicks. Magandang action. Mobley. Up. Very wiry to si Mobley. Laking Grabe. Mid-score si Mobley, everyone. So, 14-11. 3-point lead by New York Knicks. Okay, here we go. Jalen Brunson dribbling the ball. Giving it to Hart to Bridges. I think it's Bridges. Oh, Anunoby. It's Anunoby. Corner jumper by Anunoby. Grabe naman yung ginagawa ni Anunoby na yan. Talaga naman, katawanan. Alright, here we go. Donovan Mitchell. Alright, attack the inside. Pasok si Donovan Mitchell. So, 16-13 in favor of New York Knicks still. Alright, cut by Jalen Brunson. Drop pass sa corner. Pasa uli sa labas. Karl Anthony Towns, Mintes, but I think there's a foul. Alright, medyo mabibilis ang sequence ng mga play ngayong both teams are trying to establish their rhythm. Mabilis ang mga sequence ng mga pasahan, yung mga passing play nila talagang tatalas. It's like both teams are trying to establish their own pace. And basically kung sino yung mga makalamang sa pacing dito. They will establish the dominance of the ball game. 8 million viewers in the house. Thank you so much. Alright. Converted by yung first free throw. Converted yung first free throw ni Karl Anthony Towns. So now it's 17-13 in favor of New York Knicks. Alright. Okay. So game 4 ng OKC tsaka San Antonio Spurs will be coming in tomorrow. Alright. Second free throw ni Karl Anthony Towns. Let's see what he will do on his second free throw. Alright, there you go. And it's also converted. So, 18-13. Alright. Sino ba makapag-establish ng pace? And James Harden trying hard to free himself. Alright. Series of screen. Allen trying to screen Harden. Harden scoring again. Mukhang maagang ini-involved sa offense kagad si Harden. So, 8-15. Okay. Alright, I think there's another foul. Dumrive na naman si Karl Anthony Towns and he was fouled again. Alright, somebody trying to take the charge. Alright. Sa sidestep si Karl Anthony Towns, moving defense yung nangyari. Okay, so another free throw for Karl Anthony Towns. Alright, first free throw is converted. Converted for Karl Anthony Towns. So 19-15, 4-point lead by New York Knicks. Well, so far, no sign pa nung kababae natin na si Jordan Clarkson. We're looking forward to his presence. Sana maka-score siya this time. Nung nakaraang game, medyo bokya siya eh. Alright. Second free throw by Karl Anthony Towns is converted. So now 20-15. Basiso 3-5, 3-5, 3-5. Right? Nobody is trying to let up. Ito na naman si James Harden. Kumakabahada si James Harden ngayong talagang he wants to establish his dominance as well as in the ball game. Alright, mukhang may foul na naman. Si Anunoby, talagang umihirit din. Well, ang biggest trap na mangyari niya, baka maging too dependent naman tong Cleveland Cavaliers kay Harden na siya na lang umiskor. Etong they're trying to establish balance kanina. It's Towns. Now it's Anunoby. Alright, Anunoby converted this first free throw. Alright, 21-17. 21-17 mga kababayan. 21-17, 4-point lead again. Pero medyo siso Alright. Second free throw of Anunoby. Wow, maganda percentage ng New York Knicks ngayon So far, yung mga free throws nila converted. 6 straight free throws of New York Knicks were converted. 4 for Anthony Towns and then 2 for Anunoby. Alright, here you go. Harden na naman may hawak ng bola. Ano ba? Da-drive niya na naman. Back. Step back 3 points. Up. Long rebound. Harden. Give it to his teammate. 3-point shot. Wala. Mintes. Yan lang ang sinasabi ko. Alright, Josh Hart. Dribbling the ball. Giving it to Bronson. Bronson now. Alright. There you go. Bronson again. Being guarded. Alright, 3-point attempt by Bronson. Wala, Mintes. Yun lang. Pag naging unproductive, kailangan productive naman kayo sa end nyo para ma-establish nyo yung lamang nyo. Alright. Step back. Wala, Mintes. Medyo ngayon Alright. Medyo nag-dry spell sila pareho. Ayan, okay. Alright, here we go. Cleveland possession. Parang malalaki ngayon yung yung lineup ng Cleveland Alright, here we go. Allen. Trying to drive hard. Wala, Mintes. But I think there's a foul. Oh, it's a goaltending. Goaltending violation. So it's another score for Cavaliers. So it's 22-19 in favor of New York Knicks. They say it's on the way down. Alright. I think we're going to a first time out of the ball game. Timeout ba? Yeah, it's timeout. So, timeout. Let's get back to home studios. 4 million viewers in the house. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's get back to home studios for a short break. Hey, Paul. Mega love shout out to you, Paul. Alright. Alright, I think we're back in the ball game now. And there's some few announcements by the referee. So, I think they're going to reverse a call. Yeah, that could be the one. So, ano ba? Ano bang call dyan? Is it an offensive goaltending? Or is it a legitimate block? Alright. Anyway, it stays as it is. Alright, here we go. Bronson now dribbling the ball. Alright, still dribbling the ball is Bronson. Looking for recipient. Giving it to Karl Anthony Towns. Guarded by a smaller player. Alright, looking for recipient. Tinira ng paaloy. Uy, tumama. Sumakto yun. Alright. Magical shot by Karl Anthony Towns. Merited additional 2 points. So 24-19. 3-point shot by Mobley. Mintes. Alright, James Harden. Driving hard. Alright, trying to pass it in the corner. Intercepted. Messed up by McBride. Alright. Ayun, si Harden pala yung bantay niya. Tinira ng one-legged Nowitzki foul away. Alright, here we go. Alright, committed. Na-commit si Donovan Mitchell passing to no one. Alright, here we go. Jalen Bronson now bringing the ball up. Guarded. Sino nga to? Guarded by Cleveland Cavaliers. Alright. Towns driving hard. Sidestep. There you go. Wow, Towns is making most of his opportunities. He is scoring heavily in this first quarter. Alright, there you go. Mobley. Wow, unproductive attack by Mobley. McBride giving it to corner. 3-point shot. Whoa! Wow. By Shamet. Landry Shamet. Woo. Landry Shamet is making good account of that 3-point, huh? Wow, that all of a sudden. And then Towns really making most of this first quarter. Mukhang ano, ha? Will it be a dominating, Shamet hitting hard. Okay, so a timeout. All of a sudden, a 10-point balloon by New York Knicks. Timeout muna tayo mga kababayan. Wow, this is starting to heat up as a very action-packed ball game. Sports muna tayo. Alright, I think we're back in the ball game. Medyo nakabawi ang Cleveland Cavaliers doon. Alright. So, naka 3 points ang Cleveland Cavaliers. So, 29-22 ang current score. But again, it's New York Knicks in the free throw. And Bronson is taking 2 shots. So, the first shot of Bronson was converted. So, 30-22. 8-point lead by the New York Knicks. All right, Schroeder is back in the inserted into the ball game. He's in the ball game now. All right, second free throw of Bronson converted as well. So 31-22, 9-point lead by New York Knicks. Let's see kung Cleveland Cavaliers will hit out a mild run. Okay, here's Mitchell trying to free himself. All right, he's trying to score. There you go. Jumper by Donovan Mitchell was converted. So it's 31-24. 7-point lead by the New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Josh Hart looking for recipient. Giving it to Shamet. Shamet. Give it to Bronson. Guarded by Schroeder. Okay, Bronson. Give and go. Wow, drop pass suddenly at the corner. 3-point shot. Woo. Wow. That was McBride, right? Oh, yeah. Wow. All of a sudden, 10-point lead again by New York Knicks. Here we go, number 2. Giving it to Mobley. Mobley trying to score. All right, Schroeder. Okay. Dancing at the outside part of the screen. Okay, here we go. 3-point shot again. No, it's a miss. All right, Bronson got the rebound. Okay, here's Bronson trying to. Okay, Towns 3-point shot missed. All right, missed. A minute and 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter before we call the first quarter part of the history of this ball game. Okay, Mitchell was fouled. There's a foul. Foul by number 2 of the New York Knicks. All right. There we go. We're seeing a replay. All right. Of that exciting 3-point shot made by New York Knicks. All right, Shamet now being focused. Okay, here we go. All right, Michael Robinson is back, is inserted into the game. Okay, here we go. Number 2, 3-point shot, missed. All right, it's going to be Knicks ball. So 10-point lead with a minute and 21 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Shamet got the ball. Give it to number 2 of New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Number 2 trying to drive himself, but there's an offensive pick. All right, that's an illegal pick committed by Bronson. All right, Jalen Bronson committed an offensive foul. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell bringing down the ball. All right, a minute and 8 seconds. Well, first quarter, bilis lumipas ha. Excuse me. All right, okay, Schroeder trying to free himself. Okay. All right, here we go. Number 2 of the Cleveland. Schroeder, 3-point shot. Wow. Converted by Schroeder. All right, so 27-34. 7-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, Bronson trying to free himself. Okay, Hart, 3-point shot. Wow. 37 seconds remaining. All right, 37-27. 10-point lead by New York Knicks. Okay, Donovan Mitchell now. Oh, there's an offensive foul committed by Mobley. All right, offensive foul, Mobley. All right, 29 seconds remaining in the ball game. Okay, let's see. There you go. All right. New York Knicks inbounding. New York Knicks inbounding the ball. All right. Here we go. Number 3. Passing it to Jalen Bronson. Jalen Bronson bringing down the ball now. Okay. All right. Jalen Bronson spending a lot of time to probably close out this first quarter. Okay, here we go. All right, guarded by Mobley. All right. There you go. All right. Fade away. Towns with a follow-up. Wow. With 4 seconds remaining, additional 2 points for New York Knicks makes their lead 12 points. All right. So there you go. At the end of the first quarter, it's a 12-point lead by New York Knicks. Wow. If this trend continues, wow, we could be seeing a 3-0 win. That is a question. All right, so end of the first quarter, it's 39-27, 12-point lead by New York Knicks. Let's get back to home studios for some few reminders, everyone. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the ball game. All right, we're back at the ball game. Started the second quarter, everyone. Okay, so Cleveland Cavaliers suddenly scored. So it was 37. Oh, I think the last point scored by Carl Anthony Towns was nullified. So now it's still 37-27. Okay. So hindi counted pala yung na-score ni Carl Anthony Towns. And now, Cleveland Cavaliers just scored. So now it's actually 37-29. So everything was returned. Okay, 3-point shot, 3-point attempt by New York Knicks, missed. Okay, back to Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers dribbling the ball to their front court. Okay, Schroeder now trying to drive against Shamet. Okay, there's sudden turn, and then it was passed to Mobley for a dunk. Yes, Mobley just dunked the ball. So now it's just 6 points. So Cleveland, are they doing a mini run now? Is it going to be a major run? All right, here we go. Oh, there's a quick pass inside. Oh, wow. Josh Hart just scored. So 39-31. 8-point lead by New York Knicks all of a sudden. All right. There you go. That was a very quick pass. It's Alvarado. It's actually Alvarado who made that point. All right. I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Cleveland doing their offense. Mobley trying to squeeze in a layup. He was fouled by Towns. All right. All right, so Towns with his personal foul. There goes some stats. All right, playoffs average in points. Jalen Brunson 27.6, Donovan Mitchell 25.9. So head-to-head, they're almost canceling one another. Okay, here we go. Mobley with his first free throw. It was converted. All right, so 32-39. 7-point lead by New York Knicks. Let's see the second free throw. Mobley, for his figure, he's a very lanky, wiry figure, but he's quite strong. He's making good account of himself. All right, second free throw by Mobley is missed. All right, Shamet for the rebound. So 39-32. All right, here we go. Shamet giving it to Alvarado. Alvarado giving it to Towns. All right. Alvarado driving in. Wow! Alvarado is attacking. Is in attack mode. So 41-32, 9-point lead by New York Knicks. But Alvarado committed the foul. That's the thing about Alvarado. He sometimes do a lot of good things, but he also do a lot of bad things. He's quite emotional. All right. Nice layup there by Alvarado. It was not caught by Mobley. All right, here we go. Cavaliers in their offense. Oops. All right, give me to Harden. Harden being guarded by Josh Hart. All right, Hart covered. All right, Allen. Allen against Towns. It's a missed. But I think there's a foul. Wow. Is it the Twin Tower now? There's a foul against Towns. Wow, Allen. Standing big frame. Wow. All right, so free throw time for Allen. For Allen. Okay, first free throw for Allen. Let's see. All right, and it was converted. First free throw by Allen was converted. So 41-33. 41-33. 8-point lead by Cleveland Cavaliers. Alright, let's see. Second free throw. Second free throw by Cavaliers. Alright. Allen now. Second free throw. And also converted. So 34-41, 7-point lead by New York Knicks. Alright, Alvarado bringing down the ball. Okay. Alright, looking for a recipient. Okay, here we go. Screen by Hart. Now it's Allen against Harden. Alright. Allen trying to squeeze in. Okay, trying to sneak a pass to Robinson, but it was wow, telegraph. But of course, oi! I didn't notice. Jordan Clarkson is in the ball game now. Ang kababayan natin, Jordan Clarkson is already in the ball game. Alright, let's see if Clarkson will be productive in this ball game. Alright. Here we go. Alright, number 25. Is that McBride? Wow, nice play by Bridges. It's Bridges. Alright, so additional 2 points for Bridges. So it's 43-34. 9-point lead again by New York Knicks. Alright. Bridges giving it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell giving it to Allen. Wow. Allen scored another point. So it's 36-43. 7-point lead. Alright, let's see. Alright, Alvarado. 3-point attempt. Missed. Okay. Alright, back to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell now, guarded by Alvarado. Alright. Mitchell trying to do a 3-point. Allen got the loose ball. Okay, here we go. Alvarado against number 20. Okay. Number 20 lost it. Wow, Cleveland is putting in big players. Alright, Alvarado out. Bronson in. And then Anunoby in. There you go, Clarkson. We see the glimpse of Clarkson there. Sana maka-score si kababayan ngayon. Come on, Clarkson. Come on, Coach Brown. Give more time to Clarkson. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Jalen Bronson being guarded closely by a Cleveland player. Alright, there's a lot of physicality going on. Alright, well, what gives here? Is it an offensive foul? Nope. Alright. Yeah. Number 11 is really bodying up on Bronson there. Alright. So number 5 of Cleveland Cavaliers got a foul and he was sitting down. Alright, he will sit down. Alright. Oh, bad pass by Bronson. Oh, that was a hard. Oops. And breaks up the ball game. Alright, here we go. Number 2 is back in the ball game for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell will sit it out. Alright. Alright, so it's 43-36 still. New York Knicks by 7 points. Alright, here we go. Jordan Clarkson. Wow, nice defense. But he was left behind. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, Robinson. Nag-attempt na mag-steal si Clarkson, but in the process he got left behind, and then Robinson trying to defend. But wow. It was a 3-point play in the offing. Alright, here we go. And 3 points was converted. So now it's 39-43. Just a 4-point lead by the New York Knicks. Alright, Bronson now mopping up the play. Alright, giving it to Bridges. Bridges now trying to do a mid-range jumper. Wala. Mintes. And here comes the Cavaliers. Harden trying to do it against Anunoby, and he did score. So 49, 43, 41. Now it's just 2-point lead by New York Knicks. All right. Cavaliers is doing a run now. Oh my gosh. Sana makabalik-balik. All right. All right, Bronson now. Oh, lost it. Bronson lost it. Okay, but I think there's a foul or last touch by Cavaliers. All right. James Harden really taking matters into his own. All right. There you go. Taylor Swift is she happy about the score? All right. I think New York Knicks called the timeout, so let's get back to home studios for a few reminders. 2 million viewers in the house. Thank you so much. All right, I believe we're back in the ball game now. All right, so 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And just a 2-point lead by New York Knicks. Nice play, nice open play for New York Knicks. Additional 2 points, so 45, 44, 41. So just a small breathing air. But again, another score by Cleveland. Wow, they're making a run. So now it's a 3-point shot by Cavaliers. So 44, 45. Just 1-point lead separating two teams. Oh, Anunoby. Wow. Just like that. Back to 4 points. All right, 48-44 in favor of another 3-point. Harden. Nope, it was a miss, but offensive rebound by Allen put in additional 2 for Cavaliers. So now it's 46-48 in favor of New York Knicks. Now up. All right, Anunoby trying to do a post up. Yeah, nope, no hit. All right, here we go. Harden now driving in the middle. Wow. And just like that, we are tied. So 48 all. Now it's a tied ball game. And the crowd of Cleveland is going crazy right now. Wow. Okay. Missed by Bridges. Missed by Bridges. All right, Harden going to number 20. 3-point attempt. No, it was a missed. Okay, here we go. Josh Hart giving it to Anunoby. Anunoby trying to drive hard. And there's a foul by number 20. Okay. Wow, that was a big sequence of ball game there. Really, Anunoby is trying to sky high. Okay, first free throw by Anunoby. It was converted. So 50-48 in favor of Knicks. All right. Wow, the run of the Cavaliers has reached as far as tying the goal game now. Let's see if they can take the lead. The Cavaliers. Second free throw by Anunoby was converted. So 50-48. All right. Another breathing year for New York Knicks. They lead by 2 points. All right, there you go, Mobley. Oh, the Twin Towers are out. Mobley and Malik Allen is there. Okay, additional 2 points for Cavaliers, courtesy of Harden again. So 50 all. Wow, Harden is really hardening this time. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, Karl Anthony Towns trying to do a post up. Okay, number 3. That's Josh Hart. All right, Anunoby trying to get a 3 points, but he missed it. Okay, now it's Cavaliers' turn. All right, Mobley now being guarded. All right, number 32 tries to do his 3 points. It's missed. All right, Bronson now dribbling the ball, driving hard. All right, getting the 2 points. All right, so Bronson gave the 2-point lead to New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Here we go. Harden trying to harden. All right, but I think he is called for an offensive foul. He was trying to initiate the contact. Harden it is. Wow, nice drive there by Jalen Bronson. Really went straight to the hoop. Okay, here we go. All right, Josh Hart bringing down the ball. Wow, the guard of Bronson is very imposing, number 2. Okay, here we go, Bronson. Has free himself. Oh, he's called for a traveling. All right, so New York Knicks just leading by 2 points. Okay. Here we go. Harden now bringing down the ball, guarded by Bridges. All right. There's a screen now. Bronson guarding Harden. All right. Harden trying to free himself. All right. And he gets a foul from Bronson. Wow, really? Harden is a very strong guy. Wow, with his build, man. He can really take up space. All right, Harden now preparing for his 2 free throws. First one. Oh, no, my gosh, he missed the first free throw. All right. So so far, Harden is 13 points with 6 out of 9 field goal. So that's basically around 70%. All right. All right. Let's see the second free throw of. Okay. I think we're going into a timeout. Let's pause for a few reminders, everyone. I, I started jumping. All right. I think the second free throw was converted, so 52-51. Cavaliers, or should I say, New York Knicks leading by 1 point. Okay. Hart now trying for 3 points, and it was a miss. Okay, Harden now giving it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell lost the ball. All right, it was given to Hart, and Hart got additional 2 points. So it's 54-51. 3 point lead by New York Knicks. All right, let's see what happens here. 3 point attempt by number 2. It was not converted. And here comes Hart dribbling the ball, giving it to Anobi, who attacks the hoop, and it was a missed. All right, it was saved. Towns doing a floater, it was missed as well. All right, Donovan Mitchell bringing down the ball. All right, giving it to Harden. Harden now, screenplay. All right, he was double teamed. And I think Harden was fouled. Oh, it was a jump ball. It was a jump ball between Towns and Harden. All right, here we go. All right. It was won by New York Knicks. Here we go, Bronson dribbling the ball. Trying to free himself in a medium range jumper by Bronson. There you go. So 56-51. Now all of a sudden the lead was erected to 5 points for New York Knicks. Here we go, Harden now. Guarded by Bridges. All right, giving it to Allen. Allen. All right, here we go, Harden. Trying to hard himself and free himself. And, oh, it's Mitchell. There was a foul by Bronson. Right, that was a very nice medium range. Okay, here we go. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. First free throw by Donovan Mitchell. Oh, missed. Wow. Wow, that was a very crucial miss. This free throw will haunt them if they eventually lose this ball game. All right, there you go. Donovan Mitchell now taking his sweet time this time on his second free throw. Second free throw is out. And also a miss. Wow. Oh my gosh. And we have a minute and a half remaining in this second quarter. All right, here we go. Jalen Bronson now, guarded by Donovan Mitchell. All right, giving it to Anunoby. Anunoby attacking. All right. Here we go. Josh Hart with his favorite shot, falling away in the paint. So there you go. A missed free throw, and then a conversion on the other end will really hurt so much. So it's 58-51 now. Harden trying to do a 3-point. Missed it. Na-miss ni Harden. Here we go. Oh, the pass by Hart was intercepted. 50 seconds remaining. Harden giving it in the corner. 3-point shot. Missed. There you go. Josh Hart giving it to Jalen Bronson. Bronson now. Anunoby was fouled driving. Wow, that was a nice foul away by Josh Hart. Anunoby first free throw converted. So 59-51. Wow. All of a sudden after that mild that rally to tie up the ball game, New York Knicks is slowly erecting a lead again. So it's 8-point lead by New York Knicks with 38 seconds remaining in the first half. All right, there you go, and it was converted again. So now it's a 9-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, Donovan Mitchell dribbling down the ball. The dribble ni Donovan Mitchell. 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Converted, yes. Converted by Donovan Mitchell. So all of a sudden, the 9-point lead was brought down to 6 points. All right, 22 seconds. This is going to be the last shot time for New York Knicks. Kinakain lang ang oras. There you go. They're trying. Okay. Anunoby now. Oh! He passed going outside, but Hart is not ready to receive it. All right, so I think it's going to be a last shot time for Cavaliers. There you go. Michael Robinson is being pulled out. Okay. Bronson now at the bench. Right, here we go. Donovan Mitchell. Harden. No. He's trying to fish for a foul, but to no avail. All right, so at the end of the regulation, the first half, it's a 6-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, so let's pause now for a very long halftime break. Thank you so much, and just stay put, everyone. Okay. All right, that was a quick halftime. I think we're ready to roll with the third quarter. Here we go. All right, Cavaliers with the possession. Love pass was broken down. Now Knicks got the ball. Knicks, Jalen Bronson dribbling the ball, giving it to Anunoby. Anunoby trying to pose up. All right, giving it to. Oh no, that was a bad pass going inside. Josh Hart made a very bad pass there. All right. So it's 63-54. 9-point lead. Oh, Knicks actually made a score. Wow. That was quick. So 63-54, 9-point lead for New York Knicks. Now it's 63-57, 6-point lead by New York Knicks. Cavaliers made a 3-point shot. All right. Now let's see what gives here in the Knicks offense. All right. Bronson against Donovan Mitchell. An additional 2 points by Jalen Bronson. 65-57, 8-point lead by the New York Knicks. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell trying to free himself, trying to do a hesitation move, and he made a mid-range shot. All right, so 65-59. 6-point lead again by New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Josh Hart bringing down the ball. Okay, looking for Karl Anthony Towns, being crowded by two towers of the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, Jalen Bronson giving it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, 3-point attempt, missed. All right, here we go. James Harden trying to give it to Anunoby, but it was broken down by Josh Hart. Here we go. Bridges giving it to Anunoby. Anunoby now being guarded by Allen. All right, giving it to Bridges. Wow, nice play by New York Knicks. 67-59, 8-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Harden now trying to create something here against Bronson. All right, giving it to Mobley. Mobley back to Harden. Harden back to Mobley. Mobley guarded by Towns. All right, there we go. Push-up play by Mobley. No production. Here it comes. All right, Josh Hart now being crowded by Cleveland Cavaliers. No foul called. All right, now Donovan Mitchell guarded by Anunoby. Up. Last touch, New York Knicks, as Cleveland Cavaliers tried to make a shot. All right. So 8-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, here we go. 3-point shot by Donovan Mitchell has converted. Wow, so 67-62. Wow, 5-point lead by New York Knicks. Here we go, Jalen Bronson. All right, screened by Bridges. Okay, here we go, Jalen Bronson. This is Bronson's quarter. Actually, it's always been the third quarter. He's trying to put some points, especially at the start of the second half. All right, here we go. Donovan Mitchell giving it to Allen. Allen fouled by Anunoby. All right. Is it Allen or Mobley? I think it's Mobley. All right. So 8:34 into the third quarter. Oh, it was a give and go play. There's a foul by Anunoby. All right, now Mobley taking free throw. First one is converted. So 67-63. All right, we are at the Rocket Arena in Cleveland for this game 3. All right, second free throw by Mobley is converted as well. So right now it's 67-64. Just a 3-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, there we go. All right, Anunoby giving it to Towns. Towns, Hart, 3-point attempt. Wow, it's a missed. Okay. Donovan Mitchell now guarded by Anunoby. 3-point shot, missed. All right, Jalen Bronson now carrying the ball. All right, giving it to Towns. Bridges. Wow, that was a nice heads-up play by Bridges. So 69-63, 6-point lead by, make it 69-64 actually. Make it a 5-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, Mobley giving it outside. Now it's with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell. All right, trying to free himself. All right, there you go. A pass inside was broken. Okay, Bridges. Nice play. All right, so 71-64, 7-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, and because of that heads-up play, we have a timeout. Wow, that was a nice play by Bridges. Nice one. All right, so 7-point lead, timeout by Cavaliers at this juncture. All right, I believe we're back in the ball game. 1 million viewer in the house. Thank you so much. 73-64 is the score. Let's see. Oh, additional 2 points for New York Knicks. Wow, New York Knicks is trying to pull away at this point. All right, with 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Okay, let's see what gives here. So 73-64, 9-point lead by the New York Knicks. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, Cleveland Cavaliers in the offense. Okay, here we go. Harden, number 2, attempting a 3-point. It was missed. Okay, it was intercepted. All right, here we go. Donovan Mitchell doing a floater there, and it was converted. So 73-66. Wow, a 7-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, Bridges giving it to Towns. Bridges, sneaky layup by Bridges, converted. 75-66. All right, 9-point lead by New York Knicks. Okay, Harden now losing the ball. Losing the ball was Harden. That was a nice sneaky layup by Bridges. All right, you go. Towns 3-point shot. Oh, missed. That was very ill-advised. All right, 75-66. All right, 9-point lead. All right, Harden. Okay, corner 3 points. Oh, it was converted by number 2. So it was now 75-69. All of a sudden, it was 6-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, Bronson now in the offense, trying to make it a shooting foul. All right, here we go. I think Bronson will be in the free throw line because of that foul by number 2 of Cleveland Cavaliers. There we go, Bronson on the free throw line. First shot was converted. So 76-69, 8-point lead, or should I say 7-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, so game 4, it will be at Cleveland again. Game 5, it will be at New York. Game 6, Cleveland. And then Game 7, if ever, it will be at New York. All right, second free throw by Jalen Bronson. Let's see how he does with the second free throw. And it was also converted. So 77-69. Oh my. 77-69 in favor of the New York Knicks. All right. All right. Unproductive tries by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here we go. Back to the New York offense. Okay, Bronson guarded by Harden. All right. Trying to pass it to Anunoby. It was unproductive. Okay, now. Knicks at defense. No, missed. Mikael Robinson catches the ball. Give it to Bridges. Bridges. Give it to Bronson. Bronson. Alright, trying to devise an offense here. Okay, give it to Anunoby. Anunoby. There we go. Driving strong. 79-69. 10-point lead by New York Knicks. Wow. Alright, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. 10-point lead. Back to double-digit lead by New York Knicks. Alright, here we go. Mitchell now. Guarded by Bronson. Mitchell, 3-point shot. Missed. Alright, rebound. Towards Bronson. Bronson now. Driving hard. Trying to extricate himself. Let's go. All right, 81-79 or 81-69. 12-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Harden now being guarded by Bronson. Harden trying to harden the shot and drop it up to Allen. And that was a very strong drive by Bronson there. All right, 15 points so far by Bronson at a 5 out of 10 field goal, 3 rebounds and 3 assists, so 50% at the field. That was a high clip for Bronson. Here we go, Allen. His first free throw. Oh, it's a miss. Oh my gosh. They're really spotty when it comes to free throws. The Cleveland Cavaliers. It will cost them a lot if this game comes close. All right, second free throw by Allen. Jared Allen. Okay, second free throw is good. 70-81. 11-point lead by the New York Knicks. Here we go. Bronson now trying to free himself. All right, jumper by Bronson. Wow, really Bronson now is pouring in. 83-70, 13-point lead by New York Knicks. Harden. All right, there we go. Harden made another shot. So it's 83-72, 11-point lead by New York Knicks. And medium range by Anunoby missed. Here we go. McBride trying to free himself. Nagbuaya si McBride. All right. There you go. All right, 2 free throws for McBride. First one converted. So it's 84-72. 12-point lead by New York Knicks. There you go. The Twin Towers are back. Mobley and Allen. All right, second free throw by McBride. Okay, second free throw converted as well. So it's 85-72 in favor of New York Knicks. With 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Should I say in the third quarter. Okay, here we go. Harden giving go to Mobley. All right, guarded by 3-point attempt, missed. There you go. Josh Hart got the ball. Hart now dribbling towards the front court. All right, give it to Shamet. Oh! All right, there's some miscommunications. All right. There you go. Let's pause for a few reminders. Border na kayo? Border na. Hindi na pati. Ewan po. Ewan po sa inyo. baka happy na. O baka happy na. Kaso baka matraffic. Gusto mo? Pangit ko ito. Ang hirap ito. Ang pangit ko ito. Ang hirap ito. Tapos wala ng camera. Lipat ko nga yung mga app na ito. All right, I think we're back in the ball game now. All right, let's see. 87-74. Wow, it's still a 13-point lead by New York Knicks going into this remaining part of the ball game, the third quarter. All right, here we go. Schroeder holding, dribbling the ball, giving it to Harden. Harden against Bronson. That was a mismatch. All right, here we go. 3-point attempt by Cleveland. It was converted. 3 points, so 87-77. Just a 10-point lead now by New York Knicks. All right, and I think Bronson was fouled again. All right, fouled by number 5. That was a nice play there against the window. 3 points. Right, there you go. Bronson's dribbling the ball and he was tackled down. Oh, simple holding there. All right. You know, those veteran plays are really starting to look like dirty, man. Like the game is not getting its natural flow. All right, here you go. Bronson trying to get a point, but it was nothing. And last touch by Cavaliers. All right. Okay, here we go. Harden with his classic beard. Okay, I think there was some discussion about that last offense. All right. All right. I think some discussion. A minute and 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter. All right. So let's see. Let's see what gives here. Okay. Under goal inbound for New York Knicks. All right. Jalen Bronson get the ball. 3-point attempt. Missed. All right. Got by Cleveland Cavaliers number 2. Giving it to, I think, Donovan Mitchell. Now it's Harden. Harden now against Jalen Bronson again. All right. Harden. All right. Trying to free himself. And he got a 2 points. All right. And I think there is a counted. There's a counted call. So 54-59. Oh, should I say 87-79. All right, and I think he will get additional 1 point or additional free throw. Okay, here we go. Harden preparing for his extra free throw. All right, and it was converted. So 87-80, 7-point lead by New York Knicks. All right. Hart giving it to Jalen Bronson. Bronson now guarded closely by Schroeder. All right. There you go. Bronson. Oh, medium range. Shot by Bronson was converted again. So 89-81. Here we go. Schroeder giving it to Mobley. Missed it. Harden, I think they will be opting to get the last shot of this quarter. All right. Harden being guarded by Josh Hart. Harden, 3-point shot, missed. All right. Mobley, yes. So 89-82, 7-point lead. 7-point lead. Or should I say 89-83, 6-point lead? Oh, it's just 91-82. Just like that. Oh, so it's just 82 here. Not 83. Alright, so 91-82. And would that be the end of the quarter? Let's check. Alright, so 9-point lead. Wow, nice pass towards Michael Robinson. Alright, so I guess that's the running score at this point. Alright, and that's the end of the third quarter. Back to home studios. All right, I think we're back in the ball game, and here, looking at the possession, oh, a miss by Donovan Mitchell, rebound by Carl Anthony Towns, and I think this is Alvarado bringing down the ball, or Josh Hart. All right, here we go. Josh Hart giving it to Carl Anthony Towns. All right, Josh Hart dribbling the ball, giving it to Landry Shamet. All right, Shamet missed it. Okay, so it's still 91-82, 9-point lead by New York Knicks. This is the payoff quarter, the fourth quarter. All right, any trends that will happen here favoring one team will be a good thing for that team. Okay, here we go. 3-point shot. Oh, it's air ball. It's an air ball against Donovan Mitchell. Okay. Wow, somebody is drinking a lot of beer at the sideline. All right. Here we go. Josh Hart. Oops. He almost lost the ball there. Okay, giving it to Carl Anthony Towns. All right, Josh Hart. Corner 3 points. 3-point shot by Josh Hart. Wow. Just like that, 12-point lead by New York Knicks. All right. Here we go. Mobley giving it to number 5. Number 5 giving it to Allen. Missed it. All right, pass break in the works. All right, Bridges. Wow, there's a layup by Bridges. All right, so 96-82, 14-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, and because of that, Cavaliers was forced to call a timeout. All right, some interesting stats there. As far as the fast break points, New York Knicks is leading all the way 17-0 against Cleveland Cavaliers. So that basically puts them almost identical to the lead that they have right now, which is 14-96 against 82. All right, now let's go. Cleveland court. All right, there's a foul by Anthony Towns. All right, there we go. Jarrett Allen in the background. Allen now against Towns. All right, there's a backdoor play. And oh, it's Strus. Oh, I remember him, Strus. All right. Here we go, number 5. Inbounding for Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. Jarrett Allen. Here we go, Strus. Oh, yes. A kick ball. Kick ball. Still a 14-point lead, and the defense is really tighten up. Okay. Donovan Mitchell now against Josh Hart. Donovan Mitchell giving it to number 5. Number 5, 3-point shot. Wow. So 96-85, 11-point lead by New York Knicks. 96-85. Let's see if there's a rally that will happen here. All right. All right, Towns against Strus. And I think Strus will be called for a foul. That was a very breathtaking shot by number 5. All right, here we go. Josh Hart giving it to Bridges. Josh Hart, 3-point attempt. Missed. Okay, there's a pass break. Or it was right, they slow down. All right, there's a foul against Donovan Mitchell. I think it is against Shamet. All right, so far for Donovan Mitchell, it's 19 points. Okay, here you go, Mitchell attempting his first free throw. There you go. It was converted. So first free throw converted. So 96-86, 10-point lead. All right, let's see the second free throw of Donovan Mitchell. All right, let's see. All right, I think they will try to cool down Donovan Mitchell, and they took a timeout in between free throws. Back to the home studios. All right, I believe we're back in the ball game, and the score is 99-86. Wow. And just like that, another 3-point by New York Knicks. And really, uh, this is a payoff quarter right now. All right, let's see. 99-88, 2 points, additional 2 points for Cleveland Cavaliers. So that's 11-point lead by New York Knicks. 99-88. Now let's see. Jalen Bronson trying to free himself. All right, drop pass to Josh Hart. 3-point shot by Shamet. Additional 3-point by Shamet. So it's 102-88 in favor of New York Knicks. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here we go. All right, Harden giving it to Struss. Struss 3-point. 3 points by Struss. So 102-91. Wow, back and forth 3 points of that. All right, Struss fouled Bronson. All right, Shamet, nice stroke there of 3 points. Oh, it's always Shamet. All right, here we go. Bronson now dribbling the ball. Okay, looking for a recipient. All right, Shamet. All right, setting up screen. Now, Bronson being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Shamet, 3-point attempt. Yes! Wow! Shamet really pouring it on. All right, so 105-91, 14-point lead. Do we see a retaliation? No, we don't. All right, Bridges being fouled. Here we go, Bronson now dribbling the ball. I think they'll be looking for Shamet. All right, screenplay. All right, 3-point attempt by Bronson. Missed. Towns fouled by Donovan Mitchell. Oh, should I say a loose? Is it a loose ball foul? I think there's no foul there. It's like jockeying for position. All right, 14-point lead by New York Knicks coming into the halfway mark. All right, rebound by Anunoby. No production there for Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, Bronson now has the ball. All right, here we go. Bronson trying to create some space. All right, he's penetrating and layup there. All right, 107-91, 16-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, and Mobley trying to free himself against Towns. All right. Oh, there's a conversion by Mobley. So 107-93. All right. 14-point lead by New York Knicks. All right, there you go. Landry Shamet giving it to Anunoby. Anunoby, 3-point shot. Wow, conversion as well. Wow, 3 points are pouring in now for New York Knicks. Now 17-point lead. All right, Donovan Mitchell. Mobley tried to do a 3 points, but it was to no avail. All right, Anunoby bringing down the ball. All right, Shamet, 3 points. Nope, not this time. Okay, Mitchell tried to do a 3-point. Oh, wow, there's a conversion by Mitchell. So 110-96, 14-point lead by New York. Coming into the 457 mark. Now this is going to be a big dividends. All right. Now let's go for a quick timeout. All right, I think we're back in the ball game now. All right, there you go. Still stress being taped. All right, being looked over. All right, still 110-64 or 96, 110-96 with 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. All right, here we go. All right, Shamet now bringing it down the ball. Give it to Bronson. I think they called a foul. A quick foul against Michael Robinson. They want to hit the penalty real quick. All right. Bronson now being guarded by Strus. All right, Bronson with a quick pull up. Missed it. All right. Let's see what gives here. Donovan Mitchell giving it to Harden. All right, here we go. Mobley trying to penetrate, and he did score. All right, so 110-98. Just a 12-point lead by New York Knicks at this juncture. All right. Here we go. Bronson trying to create something. All right, Shamet, three-point shot. There's a foul. He was fouled by Harden. So, wow, it's going to be 3 free throws for Shamet. All right, first free throw by Shamet. Got it. All right, so 111-98. All right, let's see. Second free throw by Shamet. All right, all net on the second free throw, so 112-98. All right, let's see the third one. Oh, missed it. All right. So 112-98 in favor of New York Knicks. All right, here we go. Oh, man. All right, 112-100. Okay. Cavaliers just scored 2 points, 2 more points. All right. Oh, the feed is kind of static. All right, there you go. Harden giving it to Mobley. Mobley has a lot of time to take a 3-point shot. It's missed. All right. There you go. 12-point lead coming into the 2-minute, 2.5 mark of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Towns giving it to Mobley or to Anunoby. All right. There he goes. Bridges with a short and sweet hit there. So it was now a 14-point lead by New York Knicks. All right. Oh, and then another miss. Oh, no. Is this gonna be it? All right. 118-102 timeout. Oh, wow. A minute and 49 seconds remaining. Oh, this is gonna be another garbage time. 118-102. That was very quick. .16 lead, and we will stay on to this ball game. Wow, that was a big sudden change of break there. All right. Suddenly, New York Knicks leading by 16 points with a minute and 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Anyway, let's go for a quick timeout. All right, I guess we're back in the ball game right now, and still 118-102, and I think New York Knicks is safe and sound in this ball game. All right, with a minute and 22 seconds remaining, and still 16-point lead. That was a very big lead. All right, Bronson fouling away. Nope. Mobley dribbling the ball, giving it to Harden, who pushed it back to number 5. All right, so I guess, all right, the starter needs to go back now to the bench. New Yorkers are celebrating now in Cleveland. All right, there you go, Struss. 3-point shot. All right, so it was converted. And then back to a 13-point lead. Oh, it's just 13-point lead by Knicks, and then I think there's gonna be an extra free throw for Stress. All right, I think it's going to be challenged. All right, there you go. 13-point lead. A minute and 4 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, and I think Stress will be putting in additional free throw here. There you go. 12 points so far for Stress. All right, there you go. All right. So 118-106, 12-point lead. All right, and they have the possession. All right. There you go. Harden inbounding the ball. They're still pinning hopes on this one. It's just a 12-point lead. All right, Mobley missed it. All right, there you go. Now we're running the seconds now. 57 seconds. It's really unimaginable. The starters are still in the court with still 12-point lead. All right, here we go. Josh Hart. I thought he's putting in dagger now. This is definitely a dagger. All right, now Bronson. All right. Wow, they're really unprecedented. 10 straight playoff wins, if ever. All right, Bronson missed the first free throw. All right, so come Monday, it's going to be Knicks still at Cavaliers. Do they wrap up this series, or it's gonna be another game at New York Knicks at New York? All right, here we go. Stress trying to free himself. All right, there you go. Mobley. There you go. Got the point this time. All right. There we go. Bronson now being fouled. All right, 11-point lead. 119-108. I forgot to change the score now. All right, so 119-108 in favor of the New York Knicks, and Bronson is taking his free throw now. All right, first free throw by Bronson was converted. So 120-108, 12-point lead. All right. Next free throw, Bronson converted as well. So 121-108, 13-point lead. All right, and this is just doing the officials here. All right. Okay, here we go. Bronson. I think he will just eat up the remaining seconds of the ball game. Okay. So that's it. 13-point lead by New York Knicks. So it's now 3-0 officially. All right. So 121-108. A 13-point win for New York Knicks. So officially it's now 3-0 in favor of New York Knicks. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for everyone who just dropped by and check out this live scoring. You can be sure that there will be another live scoring this coming games until the finals, until we get who wins the championship. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you again on to the next live stream of Joya. All right, and have a great day, everyone.
You gotta stay ready.
Oh, that feels so good. I'm so excited to be here. This is my dream come true.